Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keep You Modern Janky. I like what I'm seeing here, especially if this would have been the great hand against our last match. So that's the part. Anyway, playing this Boros hate deck with the Lukka surprise um, top end, and we got matched up with Eldrazi, which our deck is geared like we have 10 land destruction cards in our main deck, but we in our opening seven we didn't know what we were up against. We kept a respectable hand, but no land destruction. Got blown out. Match two or game two, we um, looks like Amulet Titan number two. In match number two, we went and or sorry, not match. I keep saying match. In game number two, let me see what we find here. Ragavan. It's hard to put it in the graveyard given that we don't have any other action. So what we can do here is we can Ghost Quarter, blow that up, and cast Ragavan. Next turn, play a land, bolt the Arboreal Grazer, get a treasure, play the White Orchid Phantom to blow something up, or we can just run out the White Orchid Phantom now. Okay, so I'm gonna do the White Orchid Phantom. What are the chances they don't have many more basics? Probably not very good. I think they're gonna be playing a number of forests in whatever other color they are in. Maybe just forests. But hey, Ghost Quarter. They only play in two forests, and then we Ghost Quarter. Take out the forest. I mean, this is going to slow them down regardless. All right, so yeah, I was playing against Eldrazi. Game one, just didn't have any land hate in our hand like we do now. And then game two, we had one piece of land hate, and it didn't slow them down enough. I mean, Kozak's command is just too powerful for them. Like it makes land hate not a really viable option against them. Double amulet is really good for them. Sacrifice to get 6 mana. This could be it. So we played against Amulet Titan already, and it wasn't the industry standard. The industry standard we lose, I think, on this turn, because they play a Titan now, and they get multiple lands. They can give them haste and reach and whatever, and then they attack us, and they kill us. Yep. And this is well Titan wins, and the deck we did beat didn't play Titans, or they just didn't draw them. They were making all kinds of manas and just not. Oh, they're just going for another Lotus Field and another Lotus Field. All right, they're gonna go. They must have another Titan. Will be a turn two victory, folks. If that's the case, we'll let our opponent have their fun. They banned. What did they ban? I can't remember. Not Explorer, but the one. There is a card that lets you play two lands, additional lands, that led to turn two wins, and now we have Lotus Field. Also leading to turn two wins for Amulet Titan. But you know what? I mean, the Pro Tour, I don't think I saw any Amulet Titans. So this is where having a Leonin Arbiter would be pretty good. So that's another possible hate piece. You can't put all of them. I mean, we could take out High Noon, but the High Noon won us the game against Storm. So no, although maybe not. Maybe they don't have haste. They're not. I don't understand. They should be giving things haste, but I guess they don't. I spoke too soon. If they don't give it haste, I mean, we're not going to come back from this. Even if they let us untap, we're not. It's not like we're going to win. It's all too slow. They already have that much damage on the battlefield. We'll see what we're going to draw. So now our opponent's going to make a ton of mana. I mean, the Titan, man, just so powerful when it does this. They don't. I mean, whatever else is in their hand, I'm very curious to find out. They have 3 Lotus Fields on turn 2. They're getting another Lotus Field, or they just played this mirror. I'm very confused. They're gonna get a third another Titan. Wow, I mean the people who make whoever like made this deck, so impressive, so impressed with the tech that they found. I mean these cards get printed mirror pool. I mean this is an old card. It took a while for the players to kind of put it together that this is like a legit option for Amulet Titan. Um, Now they can give something haste. Now they can give all of their creatures haste. Like look at this. This is a thing of beauty. And I don't know. For me, I really like. I don't mind. I mean, I don't like losing, but this is like a epic victory for our opponent. Whereas some of these other things, some of the other decks you play against, like Storm or whatever, I hate losing the Storm. I don't like the Blink decks. I'm not even sure our opponent is going to kill us this turn, but I think they could unless they're not playing that land. I feel like they could kill us this turn. They got 2 lands, so they're going to get 2 more. Get a bunch of mana. Um, Simic Growth Chamber and a Beseju. The bounce. I do think our opponent could just kill us, right? But I don't think they are. I think we're going to go to draw step and then die next turn. 3 Primeval Titans on uh, turn 2. Seems fair. High Noon would have been good against them. Although a lot of that was on the back of lands. Can you believe that? On the back of lands. Alright, so Containment Priest. If a non-token creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it. Becomes a copy of it. I think it's a token. Doorkeeper Thrall is kind of one of the reasons why we play that. We play this card. Or Doorkeeper Thrall is in the sideboard for this deck. High Noon. I don't know. I mean, the High Noon. So much of what they did was on the back of lands. I'm not really sure High Noon is going to be good enough. March of Otherworldly Light can pick off a. So we brought in 3 more creatures. We need to take out something. Lightning Bolt, Ragavan. Do we want the Ademi? I don't think so. I mean, double Lightning Bolt can kill. Ragavan can give us a little bit of ramp. I mean, this is. I feel like we're not. Our meltdowns aren't going to be as good against this opponent as they were against the other one. Maybe down 1 Kraza. Grand Abolisher. There we go. 2 creatures down, 3 creatures in. Well, 2 2-drops down. Well, I mean, we have the March to. We have our combo, but we don't have anything else. But Meltdown is what we really want. But we're going to keep it on the back of the March. We can answer their first Amulet. We have Bitter Reunion, which we have it gives us a redraw a little bit. We have our 2 combo pieces. So I like that. But we need some help off the top. We need a couple more hate pieces, I think. We need some land destruction off the top. That's what we need. We can Bitter Union and then pitch. Alright, well, we found a Ghost Quarter and a High Noon. Alright, so we're off. We're off to our game plan. We don't really want a Ghost Quarter unless absolutely necessary, because we need to hit our Lukka. What we really want to do is our opponent to play a basic land. Alright. That's not one of our good targets. The thing about High Noon is that they can. So the thing about okay, a couple things about a high noon. They can bounce the Beseju to then kill the high noon. So I feel like we kind of have to go. We're very much priced into ghost quartering the Beseju if we want to rely on high noon. And if they have just a Beseju in hand, we're going to be very sad. This will slow them down. They can cast an amulet, but then they can't go off with it if they can't find another Beseju. They have two in the graveyard. How many do they play? And they also have ways of getting things back from the graveyard, unfortunately. So this is only going to hold down the fort a little bit. It's a temporary thing for now. But we want to just go run our land still. Spelunking. Okay, that's good for them. But that's their one spell. We can continue to ghost quarter things, but I'm not sure that's a winning. But we still want to hit. We still want to find a land. We really don't want to have to use this ghost quarter because right now they could just honestly untap, play a bounce land, and then cast a Titan, and it enters untapped, so we don't even get a chance to ghost quarter the bounce land. So I mean, they could go off right now with a Titan, and then we're not going to be very happy. Yeah, I mean, this could be it, folks. We could be dead to a Titan through the hate. We did not find the piece of hate we really need. Yeah, which is they can't search up our Doorkeeper Thrall, which would at least stop the trigger here. Yeah, through the hate, man. Through the hate, they're gonna get there. Didn't even need the Eldrazi spawn. Our deck just is a little too slow to handle a turn 4, even a turn 4 Titan. And we heard it. We had to go. We ghost quartered the mirror pool. If we hadn't done that, we could have March of Otherworldly Light this spelunking. Then they would have had 5 mana. So that, I mean, that might have been a misplay. It's just, what did we? Oh no, we marched. We ghost quartered the Beseju. That's what we did. And that was because, all right. So they get these 2 lands. Yeah, we just need runner lands at this point. We just gotta hope. We just gotta hope. We just gotta hope that we can stick an Emrakul and have it not die and have them not kill us. They have so much mana though. But luckily their lands won't come in untapped now unless they have something else. That gives us a turn to take a hit. They can only do 1 unless they only get these fancy lands that aren't spells. So now they can go get a Beseju if they have another one in their deck, and then put it on the battlefield tap, bounce it, then cast, get rid of the high noon, and then maybe start doing things. But I think, I mean, at least I think we're gonna survive this. We'll get to untap, I think. Will we then just be dead on their next turn? Possibly. So they do get the Beseju. We get a ghost quarter of their own. Non-creature spells with X and their mana cost can't be cast. Non-creature spells. Oh man, we can't. We actually can't do that. It's a non-creature spell. I think we're just dead, to be honest. I think we're dead. I definitely read this as creature spells. So they brought it in because I think they may, I don't know, I don't think they saw the Lukka, but they must have just figured out that we probably are playing something like that. Oh, sigh. That's really unfortunate for us because we'll blow up their Urza Saga. We can't let them go getting an amulet. Yeah, that's too bad. So we took out some lightning bolts, so we need a lightning bolt. And we kind of need. We can flash down the Doorkeeper Thrall and triple block to to but then we have nothing to target with the Lukka. I think we're just in real big trouble, folks. That Gaddock Teague is perfect timing. Like I said, I had a feeling that this one was going to go a little bit different. So trample, I mean, we could flash it in and they have so many cards. And they're just, I think, bouncing. We're not going to block. Let's go to 5. I mean, we need a lightning bolt and we need a land. And we need another land. So we're in, like I said, we're in trouble. We said, well, we were 2-1 in our league for a minute, and then now we're not. And then this right here, also they don't have delirium, but also not a spell. So like the high noon does stop them from playing an amulet and going off in that turn, but it just the way this deck is built, it can take advantage of so much. A little bit late to the party. So we found a land. We're just a little bit too slow. Let's see what we're gonna draw. I mean, we need a land and a lightning bolt. So we found the land. We can kill. We can triple block, right? And then we're dead to just this damage. I mean, that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. I don't think I'm playing. I mean, the Gaddock Teague really makes me frustrated. I thought I had it. I thought I had it figured out, but I did not. So now our opponent can just cast a Titan, and then maybe they don't have it. So we need to find. We need to find a lightning bolt, and then hope our opponent doesn't have another Titan. Now they're gonna go get another Titan. Then they're gonna go get some lands. So right now we're just delaying the inevitable. I don't think there's any way we can win this game. Yeah, of course this isn't creature spells because they wouldn't be able to cast their own Titan. What do we find? What do we find? So painful. Another Lukka. All right. Well, wow, that was a beatdown. I will say that. Rough beats. This timely Gaddock Teague really hurt us, and just yeah, turn 2 win essentially. For CyclesGaming.com. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one.